In this video, we're going to be painting a fun and easy, summery green succulent using only 6 watercolor paints. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned watercolor artist, I'm going to take you through each step I made to create this art piece. Let's get right to it. So first you want to start with a single point in the center of the paper, drawing 8 circles growing in size away from each other. Next, start creating squares within the perimeter of each circle, with each square touching opposite of each other. This will give you a great structure to draw in the succulent petals. The further away from the center the petal is, the larger you draw it. This helps to create depth in the image. And just so you guys know, if you don't want to draw the full succulent outline before you paint, you can get the completed sketch and the reference photo I used of this succulent on my website, sophiebart.com, for free. Next, lightly erase over the entire drawing, leaving just enough pencil marking to know where to paint over. Personally, my drawings tend to be kind of dark, so I need to erase a lot. Go in with a light water wash on your paper by taking a few dips of water with your brush and spreading it evenly over your paper. Next, mix your lemon yellow and your sap green together to make a green base wash for your paper. Wait for this to dry for 15 minutes or so, and then it's time to paint the petals. Use the mixture you already made of lemon yellow and sap green to paint in the first layer. And while it's still wet, add in some sap green and let the colors naturally bleed together. Towards the bottom of the petal, add a mixture of sap green, Viridian green, and Alizarin crimson to create a shadow. For some petals, you may want a darker shadow, so you can add some burnt umber to your mixture to get a darker result. This technique, where we drop in the colors while the paper is still damp, is called wet on wet. And basically, you're just going to continue doing this for all the succulent petals. Make sure to skip around so that you aren't painting a petal directly next to the petal you just painted. If you paint too close to an area that's still wet, they may make friends with each other and bleed together. And we definitely don't want that because we want to have a crisper edge to our petals. But if you do make this mistake, you can learn how to fix it in another YouTube video I made, linked above. So the closer into the center you get, start using only the lemon yellow and sap green mixture you made to make it look brighter. After you're done with the petals, take your sap green, Viridian green, Alizarin crimson, and burnt umber mixture and define the edges of the petals. This creates an illusion of a shadow and brings the succulent petals forward in the composition. As you get closer to the center, I would use a smaller brush, like a 1 or a 2, to help you create a finer line and add in those final details. And as we are getting closer to the end of this painting, I'm going to redefine some of the darker areas of the succulent using our same dark mixture, but with a bit more Viridian green added to create this more lush and mossy color. And our last watercolor is Chinese white. Take a bit of white and add a few strokes around the different succulent petals to make them pop. It doesn't really matter which petal you put the white on, but make sure it's towards the top of each petal and not over the darker shadow areas that we made. Using white can be a point of contention in the watercolor community, but I personally think it helps create a pop of highlights right at the end of the painting and helps to give this succulent a smoother texture. And that's it, guys! Don't forget the most important part, to sign your name. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial and ended up with a beautiful piece of art. Please share with me in the comments or tag me on Instagram the images of your final artworks. I love to see them. And let me know if you guys enjoyed this tutorial by hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing, and turning on notifications. Again, I'm Sophie, and thanks for watching.